Hello guys, welcome back to the Red Table Stand with all the latest Manchester United news and transfer news. Well, we have a lot to get into today. We will talk about Haaland update, the latest we have from Haaland, Fred, Van de Beek, Amrabat, Greenwood, Jonny Evans. There has been some sale update and always the quotes. So yeah, man, I will jump right into that. So yeah, if you are enjoying the show, please hit the like button, smash the like button, and if you are new to this community, please hit the subscribe button. We have already hit our mark. Thanks to all of you guys for hitting our mark of 135 subs. And our next target obviously would be 140. So if you guys are new to this channel and enjoying our show, we get live every day at 4 p.m. and 11 p.m. So just hit that subscribe button, man. It will help our community to grow much faster and bigger and stronger. So anyway, without any further ado, let's get started. So the first thing I will talk about, obviously our hot topic, it's Rasmus Haaland. And Fabrizio Romano have said, very early in the morning today that understand Rasmus Haaland has just completed all medical tests and first part of media duties as Manchester United player. Haaland and his camp leaving Carrington as official documents will be completed on Wednesday, club statement next day. And just a couple of hours ago, he came out and said that Rasmus Haaland back to Carrington for the final part of medical tests after main part complete on Tuesday. Then contract will be signed. So obviously, thank you, sorry man for being 7 minutes late. My internet was down, and yeah, we are here at least. So yeah, we will talk about all the stuff, brother. So yeah, then the contract will be signed. So obviously, in the coming hours, maybe we will see today that Rasmus Haaland have signed officially for Manchester United, and that would be absolutely brilliant, man. That would be absolutely brilliant. See, the thing is that, am I excited about Haaland? Absolutely, I am excited about Haaland, because the thing is that we have all seen that for the last few years that we have been signing players like Cristiano Ronaldo, Zlatan Ibrahimovic, Edinson Cavani. Those were a short-term solution for our long-term problem. So the one aspect that excites me the most when it comes to the Rasmus Haaland is that he will be with us for a long, long time. If he can flourish in a Manchester United shirt, if he can show his abilities, his potential, I'm pretty sure he will be an absolutely brilliant signing we have done. So that is one of the main reasons I am excited to see him play. As we have discussed about the possibility of him playing in one of the preseason matches, so that can happen. But yeah, we will see about the starting of the Wolverhampton Wanderers match. If you ask my opinion, I do not think that he will start at the Wolves match, but maybe he will get some odd 30-40 minutes. Maybe we will see that happening, because as we all know that our first match of English Premier League will be at Old Trafford. So I guess he will get some pitch time on that particular matter. So anyway, lots of talking about Haaland for the past few days, so I will not bore you with any more with that. And there have been some updates coming on regarding Fred and Van de Beek. This came from Alfredo Pedula last night, and he said, please guys, please interact in the comment section. I will get into your comments. This came from Alfredo Pedula regarding Fred, and he said Manchester United have lowered their asking price for Fred to £12.9 million after initially wanting £17.2 million. So yeah, Manchester United have essentially put down the price on Fred. But this also came from Fabrizio Romano, and he is saying Manchester United are waiting to sell Fred, and this will 100% happen. My feeling is it's difficult with Galatasaray. I am told that other clubs are entering the race, so Fred is leaving the club 100%. So yeah, as we all know that we need to get rid of Fred so we can move on to Amrabat deal. So what he is saying that 100% we will get rid of Fred. We will sell Fred, whether it's to Galatasaray or Fulham or some couple of Saudi clubs, but the deal will happen. The deal will absolutely happen. See, the difference between Galatasaray and all those clubs, if we are willing to sell to Galatasaray right now, that deal, the difference between the Galatasaray deal and the other deals are that the Galatasaray deal will happen right now. If we are willing to sell on £12.9 million, Galatasaray will make the deal right here, right now. But if we are asking for 17 to 20 million pounds for Fred, then we may see that our club is waiting out to do that sale process, because on that process, Fulham and some couple of other, Saudi Arabian clubs will be involved. But as we all know, the imminence of Amrabat signing, how we need to sign him as soon as possible, I guess we will see there is a huge possibility that we will see Fred going out to Galatasaray. So anyway, let's go on to Van de Beek. That came from Fabrizio Romano as well. And please guys, let me know your opinion as well in the comment section. Regarding Van de Beek, Fabrizio Romano said that Van de Beek in contact with Real Sociedad. They are approaching Manchester United on Tuesday night, first time in terms of official contract, to discuss the conditions of the deal. So let's see how the deal gets formulated, then we'll know more. So yeah, obviously we all know that Van de Beek has been linked with Real Sociedad for more than a couple of days now. So yeah, it is getting quite heavier each passing day. The links are getting heavier. They have some talk, it's not informal, but Manchester United and Real Sociedad have had their talks. Here is their talk, and they will do so in the coming weeks, in the coming days. So yeah, I think for Van de Beek as well, if he is going to be our bench player, I really absolutely think him going out from the club to a club like Real Sociedad would really do him some good as well. Because see, the thing is that when it comes to Fred, Van de Beek, Dean Henderson, even those guys want some pitch time. It is not the same as Scott McTominay and Harry Maguire. Those who they surely does not care about their career. Otherwise, they would have pushed Erik ten Hag for a move, or maybe in the first team squad, which none of them did. So I guess in case of Fred and Van de Beek, it's quite absolutely good, brother. It is absolutely fantastic when I hear this kind of news regarding our current players. I know that they will go out soon, but this is the right way to go out. Because sitting around in their prime time of career would do them no good whatsoever. As I have mentioned so many times, in my earlier sessions, that even if you want to be a pundit, you need to be on the pitch now. So yeah. Anyway, those Fred and Van de Beek deal leads us to the Amrabat deal. I have had a shocker, believe me. Earlier this morning, a news came out from multiple outlets, actually from Alfredo Pedula, from Fabrizio Romano himself. He have also said that Amrabat, after friendly game, and it was quoted that I don't know if I'm leaving. Maybe I can stay here at Fiorentina. And that news, made my heart beat, made my heart skip a beat. So yeah, and this came out, actually it's quoted, but it's not directly from Fabrizio Romano. It came out from one of the biggest Italian outlets. So yeah, but now as it stands right now, what Fabrizio Romano has to say about Amrabat deal, I will read it out. He said, this sentence, the sentence I have just read, that I don't know if I'm leaving, maybe I can stay here at Fiorentina. So Fabrizio Romano is saying now that this sentence never existed. So this is not true. I am told by very, very reliable sources that this is not reality, that Amrabat didn't say anything about his future. Amrabat wants to go, Amrabat wants to leave, Amrabat wants to play for Manchester United. It is music to my ears, brother. So he said yes to Manchester United at the end of the June, when the negotiations and discussions started between Erik ten Hag and Sofyan Amrabat. So the green light from the player is already there, no problem on personal terms. We all know that he will be around 70 to 75k a weekly wage. So yeah, personal terms are agreed. It's true, Saudi clubs wanted Amrabat, but it was never an advanced negotiations. No formal bid, no official bid, no verbal bid. Manchester United and Fiorentina are not speaking yet, but they will speak very soon, because Manchester United are waiting to sell Fred. We all know Manchester United does not just puts bid in like some other clubs. We always make sure that we always make sure what kind of bid will make the deal done, and then only we go forward and make those deals happen and make those bids happen. So yeah, obviously the news that came out earlier today, maybe many of you guys were aware of that yeah, he doesn't want to leave the club and wants to be in Fiorentina. That was absolutely bullshit. As per Fabrizio Romano, he wants to join the club. He wants to be a Manchester United player. He have already given the green light in the late month of June, and Erik ten Hag have personally talked with him. The clubs haven't yet with each other, but it will happen really, really soon. when we have done that Fred deal. And that is, I think, that was the main reason I thought that Fred could go to Galatasaray, because if we are opting for Galatasaray, it will get sold really, really soon, other than waiting for Fulham or Saudi clubs making the deal happen. So yeah, if we are going for Amrabat really soon, we need to sell Fred soon as well. So yeah, I guess Fred to Galatasaray is quite imminent. So please guys, let me know your comments, let me know your opinion. If you guys have any question, and if anybody is new to this community, we have already hit our 135 mark. So if you guys can help us and reach to our next mark of 140 subscribers, that would be absolutely brilliant, guys. We get live every day at 4 p.m. and 11 p.m. So please do that, brother. It will help us, our channel, a lot. Rohit is saying Amrabat has no doubts. He said yes to Manchester United. He wants the move since first talk in June, despite rich Saudi bids. Understand, he never said he's staying or anything similar. Absolutely, brother. This is what just I have said, man. We are winning the leagues this season. Mark my words, and another major trophy. Rahul, if that happens, brother, believe me, I would be over the moon, man. I would be over the moon. Believe me, man. If that happens, if you ask me, see, if I don't want to demoralize you, I like that, many of you guys are so excited about in the coming season. But the thing is that we all knew how our season ended the last season, right? And after the last season, which players do we have signed? That Mason Mount, Andre Onana, Rasmus Højlund, and Amrabat. These are the signs, not Amrabat yet, but I'm quite sure we will get him done in the coming week. So yeah, if I can keep that in mind, that Amrabat have also a done deal. So yeah, those 4 signings. Do I think that those 4 signings, we are that 4 signings away from winning a Premier League? To be honest, man, I do not think so. But I'm pretty sure, as I've said, that we absolutely need to give a tooth and nail fight for the first place at the very least. We haven't done that for the past decade, man. For the past decade, we have won the 2013 season last, and it's been 2023. We haven't actually fought for the title. Yeah, we have finished second a couple of times, I guess, but we weren't never near enough on that first position. The points gap was around 15 to 20 points. So yeah, we finished second, but it was nowhere near of being the first position. So I do think with these players available, we can at least put on a solid fight for that position. If we are able to win that, kudos to the club, man. Kudos to all the players and the manager, and I would be over the moon, as many of you guys will be, as all of you guys will be. So yeah, man. Siddharth is saying hi, brother. Hi, Siddharth. Thank you all for joining, man. Thank you all of you guys for joining. Hope Ten Hag and Benny McCarthy get to work with him immediately after signing his contract on how to fit into the team and work on his game, especially his finishing prowess. He has to be clinical, consistent, and ruthless in the opposition box. Absolutely, brother. Absolutely. See, that is why Erik ten Hag have already mentioned the only reason he wants him in his squad as soon as possible, because it will take some time to get him integrated in the current squad. That is quite obvious. He hasn't played in the Premier League ever. He is quite young. He's 20 years of age, and we have always discussed about how raw his talent is, how he needs nurturing and all that stuff. So yeah, man. Obviously, brother, I guess that will happen, and I'm pretty sure that we will, see official signing that Rasmus Højlund wearing or maybe putting up that red shirt today from our club. I guess that will happen quite soon, within hours maybe, because he's already in on his second part of his medical. So I guess when it will get done, it may have been done already, but when it will get done, we will sign him and we will, see that absolute, official confirmation regarding that subject. Rishabh is saying, welcome to the biggest club in the world. He defied the odds and turned down a lucrative deal to PSG. He's a true red. Absolutely, brother. See, the thing is that, as Rishabh has mentioned here, so I will talk about that a bit. Mason Mount wanted to join Manchester United with, there have been some interest on Mason Mount as well, but he wanted to join Manchester United. Andre Onana wanted to join Manchester United. Rasmus Højlund wanted to join United. Amrabat wants to join United. So these are the players we are getting this season. Those who are waiting. When it was case for Mason Mount, all of them, Andre Onana, whether it's Rasmus Højlund or Amrabat, they have all waited to join for Manchester United. So that is absolutely brilliant, man. As I've said, and believe me, for that to happen, Erik ten Hag have had a huge role to play. I know that people are going about Martech madness. It maybe I will not take all the credit from Martech, but the main credit will go to Erik ten Hag. All of those players wanted to play for Manchester United, but also they wanted to play under Erik ten Hag as well. I'm pretty sure if our manager was still a manager like Ole, those players would not be waiting for Manchester United to come and sign them, which was the case for Mason Mount, Andre Onana, Højlund, and Amrabat as well. That is absolutely fantastic, man, to see those players actually waiting for Manchester United. That is absolutely delightful. That is absolutely delightful, brother. Ishank is saying, the moment we get Sofyan Amrabat, they should start the league immediately. I don't want this guy to go anywhere. I want him to fight for his position in the club. Van de Beek. I don't think, man, that Van de Beek will be in the club. And see, the thing is that if we are getting a hold of Sofyan Amrabat, then we will have Mainu as well in coming weeks or months. Casemiro, Bruno Fernandes, Mason Mount, Eriksen. I really do not see a place for Van de Beek, man. I really do not. And I don't think that Erik ten Hag does as well. And that is the main reason we are seeing him going out of the club. And believe me, it is quite good. It's healthy. Because saying stupid stuff like, yeah, I want to fight for my place, when you know that at least 4 or 5 players are in front of you, that will just not happen. That is not going to happen. So the way they are choosing to go out and play for some other clubs and getting pitch time, actual pitch times, which just indicates how serious they are as a player, and kudos to all of those guys who are doing that. They are not acting like McTominay or Harry Maguire, that yeah, we want to fight for our place and all that stuff. That will just not happen. We all know that will just not happen. So anyway, guys, there have been some news regarding Greenwood as well. It came from Fabrizio Romano. He said that it could be 10 hours to 10 days we will have the final answer on Mason Greenwood. Erik ten Hag is not involved in the general process, but he will of course be involved in the technical decision, whether they want to keep the player or they would let him go on or loan or maybe sell him on permanent transfer. This depends on Erik ten Hag. So yeah, whether he will be on the club or not, that decision will be taken by the club's owner and the board members of the club. But the technical decision, whether he after they have made that, if our club decides that Greenwood will stay for Manchester United, then Erik ten Hag will go on and decide whether he wants to keep him, whether he wants to loan him out, or whether he wants to sell him for good. Whatever the decision is on that particular process, Erik ten Hag will be involved. And see, I know that many of you guys want Mason Greenwood. Our fan base is quite divided in this kind of sector, in this sector particularly. Many of them want Greenwood, many of them does not want Greenwood, many of them wants to see him out on loan. So there are multiple opinions when it comes to this Greenwood subject. And see, this is how Glazers have divided us in every matter. When it comes to Greenwood, some of you want him, some of you don't want him. When it comes to Onana, some of you are still missing David De Gea and really thinking that he was absolutely the best choice, and some of you guys are thinking Onana will be the best choice. So this is how our fans are getting divided when it comes to going out and watch matches in Old Trafford. Maybe some of you guys are supporting that, maybe some of you guys are opposing that. When it comes to buying merchandise, some of you guys are supporting that, some of you guys are opposing that. You can see where I'm going with this, right? This is how the Glazers are dividing and conquering. This is how they do work, man. So please be aware of that. Let's be united. This is the time to get united. The Glazers will want to divide us at every point, at every juncture. Believe me, guys. That is one of the oldest rule of history book, that's divide and conquer. We will not let that happen. We will absolutely not let that happen. We will not support the Glazers' philosophy of how the club should get run. We will absolutely not do that. We are quite, positive. We are quite clear about our visions of the club, of the future of the club, and we will stick to that. As I have said, as we have said in our community so many times, that even if they go out and sign Mbappe, Harry Kane right now, we will still be on that stance that Glazers should be out. Glazers out, man. Glazers are absolutely out. And as I'm talking about this, I should talk about some of the updates that came late yesterday night. It's regarding the sale process. I don't know that how many of you guys will like the news, but this came from Paper Sport, and they said their suspicion from at least 1% close to the Manchester United takeover process that Avram and Joel Glazer have been disappointed with the offers made in terms of valuation of the club. So someone really close on that dealing process came out and said that Joel and Avram Glazer are quite disappointed with the offers made in terms of valuation of the club. So they are literally saying they haven't, believe me guys, they haven't spent a single penny out of their own pocket. When some fans of other teams comes out and says, yeah, you guys have already spent 400 plus million on Eric Ten Hag, that is the club's money. That is not our owners' money. That is not coming out of Glazer's pockets, as we have seen as we have seen the case regarding Todd Bowley and some really good owners. See, the thing is that have Todd Bowley invested the money properly? No, he haven't. But he at least have the mind. He at least has the right mind. He knows that investing would help his club, and that is what he did. He is new to the process, so he had made some mistakes in the process, which he will rectify in the coming seasons. But at least he invested out of his own pocket. But when it comes to the Glazer, they haven't spent a single penny. All the money we are seeing getting spent on the club, it's the club's money. So yeah, let's get clear on that point at the very least. And the next thing that came out is Joel and Avram Glazer believe that new TV deals being negotiated, the growth of football worldwide, and the new Champions League format will add value to the club in the coming years. So all they are seeing is the money that they will make in the coming years if they can get a hold of the club. A source close to one of the beats says, we have not been given any guidance at all on what comes next. There haven't been requests to modify the offers or come up with a new round of bids as there was earlier in the process. There's just been no communication whatsoever of late. See, that is your clear contradiction. On the first part, they said that Avram and Joel Glazer have been disappointed with the offers made in terms of valuation of the club, but also they haven't surveyed any of those emotions to any of the bidders. That we will go for another round of bid because we are not satisfied with the bid we have right now. They haven't said anything. No sort of communication have been made from the Glazers camp to the Sheikh Jassim and Sir Jim Ratcliffe's camp. That is what being said here, that they haven't said anything. There have been no communication on late whatsoever. So that just shows you they do not want to communicate. They know they haven't spent a single money even when they bought the club, and they are getting out with 5.5 billion pounds, man. That is absolutely huge, massive, and they're not happy with that. I mean, seriously, they're not happy with that. So the thing is that if I want to, metaphorize this, it's like that, that there is a beggar outside on the road and you are giving him a 1,000 rupee note and he's saying, no, I'm just not happy with $1,000, man. I'm just not happy. Okay, man, don't be happy then. Be a beggar for your rest of the life. That is how they're reacting, man. In a club, in a property, the way they say it, it's a property. So in a property in which they haven't invested anything, they have put that property on debt from the very beginning when they get a hold of that property, and now they are getting a payoff of more than 5 billion and they are not satisfied with that. I mean, seriously, that just shows you how greedy the Glazers are, man. Anyway, this also came that Manchester United's sale process has been effectively paused as far as at least one of the two main bidders are concerned. talk of an imminent decision doesn't seem to resonate with either bidder. So it is absolutely demoralizing, man. The Glazers have played us a game. The Glazers have played us a game. The way they have been playing with us for the past 18 years, they are still continuing to do that. Please let me know your opinion, guys. I'm absolutely sure you guys will have many opinions when it comes to this subject. What they're essentially saying that effectively this process is paused. The sale process is paused as it stands right now. Talk of an imminent decision does not seem to resonate with either bidder. No bidders, whether it's Sheikh Jassim or Said Jim Ratcliffe, does not think that even if the sale process if there is a possibility that the sale process will get completed, it is not imminent at the very least. There is no emergency from the Glazers to make that deal happen. So yeah, when Sky Sports have came quite a few days ago and said that the Glazers will give us some update on the sale in the coming week, I'm pretty sure, as we have discussed about that in our community, that will not be something, we should be happy about. Because we know that they will not come out and say, yeah, that we have decided to sell the club. That will just not happen, brother. That will just not happen. So please, guys, please, interact with me. Let me know your opinion, guys. Please do that. Joshua is saying, sorry, where did the Joshua is saying Manchester United share price is plummeting off the back of recent news reports. Retail investors and investors pulling out shares. Value of the club depreciates. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. The share is, I guess it's around $20. So yeah, it was around $26 just a few 1 month ago, and now it's below $20, or maybe it's just $20. So it's $6 down in only a month. When does the share price hikes? When does the share price hikes, man? When there are some links coming out that Sheikh Jassim will get a hold of the club. And when does it plummets down? When there is a possibility that Glazers will still be the owner. Even the economy shows you that nobody, even if some guy who is not even a Manchester United fan, even they don't want Glazers as our owner, man. Because that is just not profitable. Because they will take the dividends out. They will suck the club dry out of money. They will not invest a single penny from their own pocket. And yeah, they are not satisfied with the £5 billion bid. That just shows you how greedy they are and how they have been running the club, brother. Swaraj is saying it is not plummeting. It's not plummeting, still trading better than it was last year. It's been up and down for months, multiple factors, Manchester United news, global markets. It jumped yesterday after Adidas deal, so was bound to dip today. See, man, as we have said that yeah, there have been some ups and downs, but when are the ups and downs happening, you have to keep track of that. As I have been keeping track of that, whenever there is a prospect of getting the club sold, the share price skyrockets. But whenever the possibility goes down and there are some possibilities coming out that yeah, the Glazers will stay in the club, the price plummets. That is the main reason, man. Yeah, Adidas may have put the price up a bit, but that has gone down eventually because of the Glazers, man. The stock goes up and down, but the Glazers are here to stay, so United fans must get used to it quickly. Nothing they can do about it. Later on, the stock will go back up again. Then everything will be fine again. Arsenal don't at all have this problem. They are a big, happy family. From the owners who care to the manager to the players, all have one thing in common: finish above United again and win a trophy next season. Really put the United in the mud. I hope not, man. I hope we can, we can overcome these, obstacles, brother. Shuid is saying, the takeover is closed. Where do you think all the transfer money is coming from? Qatar, of course. They just don't want to announce right now. I do not think, I know, man, there has been some conspiracy theories going on that the Qataris have already get a hold of the club and all that stuff. But if you ask me, if I'm being honest with you, man, I do not think that is the case, brother. The only reason we are seeing this kind of, what kind of investment you are talking, man? Even if you're talking about investment, we are still waiting to sell some players to sign a 30 million euro player. It's not like that Amrabat is going to cost us 100 million. So yeah, we need to, sell some players to buy that one. It is not the case. He will cost us only 30 million euro. and we are still waiting to accumulate that money because we don't have that. So there is no investment other than what the Glazers have put in. Not the Glazers, what the club has put in. So yeah, man. Glazers out once and for all. Prithviraj is saying, yeah, brother. Amen to that, brother. Absolutely amen to that. Ricky is saying that's good. Still want it to crash so that those greedy family will make way. Yeah, man. Yeah. Adam is saying all due to the Glazers, nothing less. The longer that they stay, the worse it gets. The value may not be plummeting as that states, but the uncertainty caused by them is negative in the extreme. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. The negativity that surrounds the Glazers when it comes to them, it's absolutely diminishing. It's demoralizing. It's ridiculous. I mean, the way they have treated us. They have treated us like fools. They have treated us like fools. They give us some hope and then they just take that away when it's dangling in front of us. We were just hoping, if you rewind a couple of months back, all the people, all the outlets, even Rio Ferdinand came out and said, yeah, the sale is quite imminent. The Qataris will get a hold of the club and all that stuff. But nothing happened. Nothing still happened yet. And I do not think that it will happen in any near future, man. The way that the statement they have come out with that, that Joel and Abraham Glazer believe that new TV deals being negotiated, the growth of football worldwide, and the new Champions League format will add value to the club in the coming years. That just shows you the only reason, the one and only reason they're staying in this club to make more money. That is absolutely clear, brother. That is clear as crystal, man. Glazers out, then the ship will correct its course. Don't purchase anything until Glazers have sold the club, says Ogni. Yeah, man, I don't think that will be the case, but what you are saying, I get the point, brother. I get the point. But the Glazers don't. It's time the fans take laws into their hands, find these Glazers and attack their homes with the message, in 7 days sell the club. I don't think that will happen. I don't think that should happen. But yeah, I get your frustration, man. I get your frustration. They are bringing out the beast inside us. Yeah, they are doing that. They're essentially doing that, They're bringing out the evil inside of us. It's time to buy the shares. If you know, you know. I don't think that Indians can buy the shares, man. I do not think that it is available to Indian market. Manchester United's share price. Anurag, the share price crashed from 25 to 20 because investors have fears Glazers aren't going to sell. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Poor businessmen wasted people's time and effort putting together offers and putting forward financial investment and then just completely ignore them and carry on as normal. Sewer rats there. Absolutely, man. See, the thing is that they do not care about what will happen to Manchester United in the coming years. As long as they see Manchester United as the money-making machine, they will, stick to the club. They will stick to the ownership model. So yeah, man, no matter what happens, no matter how many trophies we lose, no matter how many signings we fail to make, that will not bother the Glazers. The only thing they care is how much money they're making out of the club. And they will stick to the club until and unless they see that there is no money to make anymore. So yeah, now we are willing to sell the club. That is it. That is it, man. There is nothing more to that sentence, man. There nothing more to that thought process. If the Glazers stay, there will be riots. Absolutely, brother. Absolutely. As I've said so many times, after spending 9 months, if the Glazers come out in the next week and says that they will not sell the club, I'm pretty sure that there will be a shitstorm, man. There will be an absolute shitstorm at Old Trafford. Believe me, that will happen. Shoaib is saying, Glazers are not selling this club. This process could have been done. Action needed. We have to empty Old Trafford. It's our own fault not being strong enough in our protests. Unfortunately, we needed to be more disruptive and it didn't happen. It's about time we all stand together and fight as one and force them out. Absolutely, man. This is the time we need to be united. Believe me, man, as I was just saying quite a while ago, This is not. Glazers will try us to divide and conquer. That is the oldest rule on history book, that divide and conquer rule. And they are trying to do that. They are trying to divide us on every aspect of the club, whether it's Greenwood, whether it's De Gea, whether it's buying season tickets, whether it's buying merchandise, whatever you say, the Glazers are dividing us on those aspects. But we should not get bothered by those. We should be united. This is the prime time to be united, to fight for our club as united men. Absolutely, that is essential. We never could make a difference, so was always to try. The Glazers were always going to do what they want only. We can be optimistic, brother. That is the least we can do. I didn't. I do my bit, as I bet most of you do. I have not bought any official merchandise or been to a game for years now. I don't fund Sky, BT, Konami, Adidas, etc., etc. Fans happy clapping. This transfer windows, because they have signed a few players. Then I missed out on 2 of his top targets up to now and wanted all his new players in before the US tour. Absolutely, Osman. You're absolutely spot on that statement. Yeah, we can get excited. The players we are signing, they are quite decent. But the thing is that we have also missed some of Erik ten Hag's first target. The first choice target. We haven't got Harry Kane. We haven't got Victor Osimhen. We haven't got Caicedo. We haven't got Declan Rice. We haven't got Frankie de Jong. We haven't got Kim Min-jae. We haven't got, Axel Disasi even. And now we are opting for Jonny Evans. So yeah, by Jonny Evans, I remember there have been some news coming out regarding Jonny Evans from Belfast Telegraph, and they are saying Northern Ireland international Jonny Evans is understood to be close to earning a 1-year deal at Manchester United. This came last night from Belfast Telegraph, but now Fabrizio Romano is saying there hasn't been any decision made on Jonny Evans. Manchester United are keeping their options open. So yeah, I guess if we are, ending up with not a defender signed in this summer transfer market, if we are not able to sign a defender, a centre back in this summer transfer market, we may opt for Jonny Evans. That can happen. That can happen. And I think it will happen if we are not able to sell Harry Maguire. If we are able to sell Harry Maguire, then we will acquire some money from it as well. So we can go out and make a deal regarding centre-back position. But if that does not happen, I guess we will see Jonny Evans staying at this point of time. See, what is the one thing that, sorry guys, the one thing that bothers me when it comes to that Jonny Evans deal is that we sold him in his prime time. In his prime time of his career, we let him go. And now that he is 35 years of age, we want him in our club. I mean, who does that? Every one of the clubs out there, they do want the prime time in their club and they sell the player when they get old. It's different between us. It's reverse when it comes to us. We have sold Ronaldo on his prime time. We have sold Jonny Evans on his prime time. But when they have crossed their age of 35 years of old, now we are interested in signing him. So if Jonny Evans was so good, so absolutely brilliant, why did we let him go? It's not like that Jonny Evans left us for a club like Barcelona, Real Madrid, Bayern Munich. That didn't happen. So why did we do that at that point of time? And now that he's 35 years of age, now we want him. I mean, what the hell is that? There is no logic behind that move. There is absolutely no logic. Why would you let go of a player when he was 27 years of age, 26 years of age, but now we want him when he's 35 years of age? I mean, are you fucking kidding me? Seriously, guys, think of it that way. Think of it that way and you will see why I haven't been supporting the deal of Jonny Evans. Because it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense at all. At all, man. I mean, we have dropped from Kim Min-jae to, Jonny Evans. That is absolutely ridiculous. That is unacceptable. Tulipo is saying, even after a world record bid for a sports franchise, they thought there would be more bidders and a bidding war between the likes of Qatar, Elon Musk, Amazon, iPhone, etc. Yeah, man, absolutely. This is what they think. They want more money. Even when they set the budget of 6 billion, when they're getting that, no, we want 8 billion. When they will hit that 8 billion, no, we want 10 billion. Those are some spoiled brats, man. those are some spoiled pets. Absolutely, those are some spoiled fuckers of, I'm sorry, I do not hate America. I absolutely do not hate Americans. But the way they have represented, the way they have done the deal when it comes to this thing, it's absolutely in shambles. It's absolutely in shambles. I mean, seriously, why would you do that? I mean, why the fuck would you do that? I'm sorry, I'm getting excited, I'm getting hyper about it, but you can understand my feeling, guys. Flogging a dead horse after a few appearance signings, the majority goes silent. Majority of the fan base hasn't got the appetite to fight like our rivals would have done. Unfortunately, content with the status. Oh yeah, it is fact, man. It's a fact. Failed because nothing serious was done. Crocodile tears. Tulip is saying, this is fantastic news. The Glazers are staying. Rival fans will be happy indeed. United are stuck with them for good and are in the mud. Yeah, man. Yeah. We are stuck in the mud. We are stuck in the pile of shit, man, what the Glazers have created over the years. And that is the truth to it. Ricky is saying fans should empty the field in the first game, but no one will do it because those fans are like Glazers. No, man, it is not like that. See, we are no one. I am no one, you are no one, we are no one to judge any other guy. We are no one to judge anybody. Absolutely no one. I will say that. As I have said, that you do not have to comply with my opinion in every aspect, as I will not do with you guys. I will contradict you guys with some points as well, and this is one of them. I do not see it that way. I absolutely do not see it that way. See, the thing is that people are saying that if I buy a merchandise, official merchandise, the money will go to the Glazers. The money have already gone to the Glazers. What do you think of that 900 million pound deal? That 90 million pound we will be receiving annually from Adidas, that will go to the Glazers, no matter how many shirts they sell. It does not depend on the shirt. The only way they will lose the 30% of the money if Manchester United does not qualify for the Champions League 2 years in a row. And that will be the only reason Adidas will cut off the money 30%, by 30%. They have already paid the Glazers. It's not like that after a year, Adidas goes to the Glazers and they said, yeah, see, that we have sold 5,66,732 jerseys and here is your share. It does not work like that way. It doesn't work that way. So yeah, the Glazers have already got the money. It does not matter. Even if you and I buy go and buy the merchandise, it will not matter. It does not work that way. Same as the season tickets as well. Those who have already bought the season tickets, they can't just boycott right now. Even if they boycott right now, the money have already gone into the club. And as I have said, believe me, man, believe me, I do not want to argue with this brother. Believe me, I am a Manchester United fan, you are a Manchester United fan, and all the guys, those who are doing that, are Manchester United fans as well. We have to be united. We cannot be a judge of someone or some other guys. We cannot judge everybody. We cannot. We do not have that ability and we should not. Because the thing is that if I was the guy, I am a childhood fan. When I was 12 years of age, I was a Manchester United fan. And I haven't been able to go out and see a match at Old Trafford. It's my dream. It's in my bucket list. So if I get a chance to go out at Old Trafford and see our team playing, I will definitely do that. And if some guy comes out and says, you are a bad person because you want to fund the Glazers, I will get hurt. I will feel like that I am getting judged for no basic reason because I did not spend that money to make the Glazers rich. If I spend that money, I will be doing that for that one purpose, to support my club, and that's it. If I'm buying a merchandise, I will do for that one reason only, that I love my club, I support my club. It's not like that I want to see the Glazers getting rich, so I'm giving them my money. It is absolutely not like that, brother. Absolutely not. They will only continue to take out and pot invest and all. Value will only increase if United start performing well. Just get out once and for all. Yeah, man. Visit mountain for them. They just got 900 million over 10 years with Adidas. Of course, they are gonna stay. Yeah, man. Yeah. As I said, those things weren't, those things weren't coincidence. They were actually planned serially. But you and Rio's contact said Qatar is a done deal. They won't feel the same when the fans refuse to attend and when nobody buys the merchandise. Values crash when nobody buys your product. I don't think they were serious from the start. After all the uproar following the CR7 interview, they had to appear to do something. If the info in the past is correct, plus their insatiable greed, just why would they kill the cash cow? Exactly, brother, exactly. Just about every United fan wants them out, but I am not expecting an announcement to that effect very soon, if ever. Yeah, it is, it is sad to hear those kind of things, but it is right, man. Shubhajit is saying, this is about passion and support of the club, not about predicting, making U-turn and business forecasting. Until Glazers are out, I'm happy about United being defeated and making the Europa League. No man, I don't think so. That would be the case. We should not wish for that. But yeah, I get your point, brother. I get your point. You are just saying that out of frustration. The Glazers seem immune to criticism. They must appreciate they are unpopular, but they honestly don't care what the fans think with their blinkered vision. All they see are dollar signs. Absolutely, man. How many times I have said that, yeah, the only thing the only thing they see when it comes to Manchester United, that the dollar signs are dangling out of their eyes, man. So yeah, that is what happening. That is what is happening. So anyway, let's move on to some positive notions, guys. Let's just move on to some positive notions. We have been talking about those shit face for quite a long time. I do not want to talk about them anymore. We have some quotations to talk about, as I mentioned earlier yesterday on that night show, our 11 p.m. show. That but we haven't had time because our mic power got my power was really down. But it is not the case today. I don't know why that happened yesterday. Anyway, there are some quotations came out from Dalot and Martinez. Maybe some of you guys are aware of that. Dalot on Erik ten Hag. He's been having a really good impact on my career. Especially since he came in, he gives me a lot of confidence. The way that he wants to play suits the way that I want to play football as well. And it's been a pleasure to work with him. He's a very demanding manager. He pays attention to the details and I like that. It's been a joy to play and coached by him. Dalot on his fullback role, he said, that I believe we now play a little bit more on the inside. We have to adapt. It's how football is evolving. And I think if you have that attacking capacity, that ability to do both, then it's only a plus in your game. I think in today's game, the inverted fullbacks are a little bit more involved and more coaches are trying that in the game. We have to just adapt. As you can see, fullbacks are now going forward a lot more than the past years. He is absolutely right about that. We are seeing over the years, the role of fullbacks are evolving. Those roles are absolutely evolving. And see, have you guys noticed that whenever a player talks about Erik ten Hag, they always mention that how he have enhanced their career. Whether it's Onana, whether it's Dalot, whether it's Amrabat, every one of them always mentions that particular point at the very least. And this came from Lisandro Martinez. He said that when I play football, I give everything with passion because when I look at the badge, I represent these clubs. It's amazing. I give my body and my heart and everything. I represent this club with my all, and I hope all the players do so as well. How good it feels to hear this kind of word coming out of our current players. It is absolutely fantastic. I'm pretty sure you guys would be delightful as well. That is the exact reason I said that we should move on to some positive notion after we have talked so many times about the Glazers, man. They will be there. What can we do? I feel fully of it now. I feel fully fit now. I feel happy because I love football. It was really tough when you are out and you can't do anything, But now I am ready and looking forward. I feel stronger than last season, and I think also the team wants to show something different when the league starts. So we are fully positive and we feel really strong. Martinez on Onana's reaction, he said, it's better for it. It's better for it. If you are focused, you can fight with your teammates as well. You need to make sure everyone is really sharp, but nothing happened. It's part of football. He has a big personality. He can play football. He can deal with the pressure. He's really positive. He's a leader. That's the style of Manchester United. I mean, it can't be well said than that, man. The way he have represented the situation, it's absolutely fantastic. It's absolutely fantastic. Martinez on Bruno being the new captain, he said, It's a coach decision and we need to respect it. He is the boss. If he takes the decision or a player, we need to keep going. Bruno is really positive in the dressing room and I think he deserves it. I think we need to score more goals. Also, our away games, we need to win more away games. I think we need to read better the game. We need to read well the situation and to be ready. We need to be better and stronger in the mind because football is a mental game. Absolutely right. Absolutely spot on. Absolutely spot on. See, the thing is that, man, as I've said, you can make the defense as strong as you want. You can make it like a fort. You can make it the Great Wall of China. But the only thing that will get you is a draw out of the game. If your defense performs brilliantly, the one and only thing you will get out of it is a draw, a nil-nil draw. So you need to score goals to win the match. We absolutely need to score goals to win matches. We need to convert more chances. It's not like that we do not create chances. We do create them, but we waste them. We most of the time, 80-90% of the time, we waste those chances. That should not be happening in this coming season. We have already seen that happening in the preseason. I do hope it changes. It changes really, really fast. I do hope so, man. I absolutely do hope so. Anyway, I will get into a comment again. Ogri saying the only protest that can drive those guys out is when fans stop entering the stadium to watching games. They make money through that particular area. If the Glazers don't go, then the next best thing for fans around the world would be a complete black ban on all merchandise. UTD stop supporting club sponsors and continue with match day demonstrations. These people only understand money. Let's deprive them of it. Yeah. You are not wrong, man. You are right. But I don't know if that will happen, man. If that could happen, because we have such diverse fan base. We have such a huge fan base. So yeah, man, it's quite hard to do that. Glazers have been giving Eric Ten Hag what he wants recently. If the Glazers decides to stay, we can't change it even one bit. The only protest that can drive those guys out is when fans stop entering the stadium to watch games. They make money through that particular area. They are complaining the bids are not high enough when they didn't spend a single cent buying or investing in the club. The Glazers truly live in different world than us mortals. They can sit pretty is because season tickets holders continue to buy year in, year out. Fans all over the world keep buying merchandise. Manchester United reputation and EPL Champions League standings allow more advertising and TV revenue. And sponsors keep investing because though everyone dislikes Glazers, but they are still buying something. Geez, it was all for nothing. They just going to stay until a ridiculous bid comes along. Absolutely, Adam. Maybe 10 million, maybe 100 million, 1 trillion. Crazy Glazers, they probably be buried with dollars and curses in their graves when they all pass on someday. Glazers fucking out of my club. You guys are getting heated. I can see that. In my opinion, I think Victor is better than Axel, and Victor is more composed and he reads the game well. If he's given a series of games, Victor Lindelof can be really vital in our squad. Plus, he has some good vision and he has some deadly breaking passes when he's in the good position. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. You are spot on about that. See, the thing is that I am not comparing Axel with, Lindelof. I am absolutely pleased how Lindelof have played in the last season. He have proven how brilliant a squad player he can be. The only thing I'm bothered about or worried about is that Jonny Evans signing, man. That is a Glazer signing. If we do that, that is a clear sign that the Glazers are still there. Because if what Mujid had mentioned that the Qataris have already got a hold of the club, we would have signed Kim Min Jae, man. Mason Mount, Andre Onana, Rasmus Højlund, Amrabat. These are not Qatar signings, man. Qatar signing would have been Harry Kane, Victor Osimhen, Declan Rice, Caicedo, Kim Min Jae, players like that. That would have been Qatar signing, man. Qatar will not Qatar. If Sheikh Jazil would have get a hold of the club, those are the signings we would have been making, not these signings, brother. I'm not saying that these are bad signings. I'm not saying that, but there are better signings out there. There are better signings out there. If anyone would have asked me, do you want Amrabat or Declan Rice? I would have opted for Declan Rice. I would have opted for Caicedo rather than going for Amrabat. I'm not saying that Amrabat is a bad. I like Amrabat. The way he plays, he have a lot of potential in him as well, and he have already played under Erik ten Hag. So yeah, I am quite happy that we are getting him. But if anyone would have given me the choice that would you want to go for Declan Rice or Amrabat, I would have gone for Declan Rice, brother. It's my opinion, though you can choose Amrabat over Declan Rice. It would be your opinion, and you are absolutely 100% entitled to that. But in my opinion, I would have gone for Declan Rice, brother. Lindelof is better than Maguire but underperforms when he is paired with Maguire. So we should not pair both of them together again. Everyone underperforms when it comes to, when they get paired with Maguire. Whether it's Varane, whether it's Martinez, whether it's Lindelof. It doesn't matter who is getting paired with Maguire. Their standard will come down because they have to safeguard Maguire. It is not like that two of the players are, protecting that area. It comes down to one because Maguire is just invisible, man. He's just invisible to the opponent players. If I were Erik ten Hag, I will experiment a hybrid defensive role. Just saying it might work. There was a time John Stones drop for Man City, and Pep, being a genius, fixed it by making him a hybrid. But with the hybrid, we need Amrabat in the team, Casemiro and Amrabat alternating ball receiving from the keeper with Shaw as left centre back and Wan-Bissaka as right centre back. The question now is, does Maguire has the tactical sense for this? But as a coach, I will try this. Absolutely good point, brother. This is a really good point. Adam is saying, this is the best statement you have come in today, brother, because I was thinking the same thoughts. Why we let this guy go to other team like Chelsea and we have this useless defender Maguire and Lindelof and the prone injury Varane. Serious coach and the management must look into this. We have a big problem for our defenders. Once we face injury, one or two of them, and cannot really rely on the Butcher. Yes, we know he's the best defender indeed, but we need a strong midfielder and defender who can compete this season. So painful to see this. Absolutely, brother. Absolutely. Finally, we need Glazer out. That's the only resolution. Rohit is saying that. Axel Disasi is shit. He is a younger Maguire. In Erik ten Hag tactics, fast defenders are a priority like Varane and Martinez. Thank God Chelsea bought him. In his top speed, he is slower than Weghorst. Jerry is saying the greedy Glazers always want to see Manchester United fans in pain. Yeah, man, they love that. I love Sheikh Jazim. I love you, bro. I love Jerry. I love our club. Glory, glory, Man United. Yeah. I'm pretty sure when Rohit, does all those comments, you guys have already seen, noticed that already. Those of you are even new that our show is has reached its end. So anyway, guys, I hope you guys have enjoyed the show. We have had some positives and negatives, but this is come to Rohit is laughing right now. But this is come when it comes to we are quite habituated as Manchester United fans. This is not new to us. So anyway, guys, take care of yourself, and if you have enjoyed the show, please smash the like button. Share as much as you can with your fellow Red Devil brothers or friends. Wherever you are from, wherever the part you are from, from the world, please share as much as you can. If you think that your Red Devil bro, deserves those sharing, so please do that. And many of you guys are new to this channel, so interact with me. Obviously, interact with me always. I always welcome that. I try to read all of your message all the time. Maybe I miss sometimes. So yeah, and I will say one more thing, that if any of you guys are new to this channel, please subscribe to the channel. Our next target is 140. We have reached our previous target of 135 subscribers. So our next target is 140. So those of you who are new to this channel and enjoying our show, we get live every day at 4 p.m. and 11 p.m. So please hit the subscribe button. That will help us a lot. That will help our community to grow, even bigger, even stronger, man. So anyway, as always, kudos to you guys. Goodbye, take care, and I will see you in the 11 p.m. show, brother.